G'day there everybody right around the world. Thanks for tuning in. On this second video as at the close on Tuesday, this is about an hour difference from the little earlier market update that I left you with. Really, it is immaterial, the change between then and now. You can see in the top right hand corner of my screen, the S&P 500, it closed up 28.5 points. The good news is that we have definitively closed this first gap. This has been acting as a target. We've been speaking about this since really we came back down here to 2,600. Ultimately, we're still looking at the S&P moving all the way back up to 2,852. But the question becomes, are we going to see legitimate? And when I say legitimate, yes, we did see a little bit of intraday selling on Tuesday, but are we going to see that of a minor pullback before we get the larger move back up to the above mentioned resistance areas? That is the question, or at least that's the predicament that we're dealing with at the moment. Either way, we're pretty happy with those open positions on the SPYs, the diamonds, or even the Qs. If you jumped into them, they have completely outperformed both the industrial average and the S&P 500, largely helped by Netflix earnings. But really, this second video today, it's not going to be anything of a recap or an update on the actual structure of the market analysis. I think at this particular time you are well versed in that, and you know what to expect moving forward, or at least the blueprint for trades that we've been speaking about for a number of weeks. It's more so the trade management and rolling out of a bunch of profitable positions. I just wanted to take the time to ask you really your feedback on this YouTube channel. I mean, there's a lot of people who tune in routinely and listen to this analysis. I want to understand what you like about the analysis, and also, of course, what you don't like about it. I just want to ask that you, in the comment section below, if you choose to write a comment or at least give me some feedback, which I would be very much appreciative of, I just hope that it is constructive and you know, it has good intent behind it. Really, that's what I'm looking for. I want to know whether or not this market analysis is helping you, whether or not, I guess, some of the trade analysis that we perform from time to time is advantageous. I'd like to know also if you would like me to include other, maybe specific, widely followed companies, or, you know, certain sectors, potentially, these types of things. Please don't type in crypto, by the way. I can say that, you know, I'm not a crypto trader. I've never taken any positions in crypto. I understand it's a hot topic, or it is certainly that of a trending, I don't know what you want to call it, an asset or a commodity, so to speak, for a number of years now. It's heated up certainly towards the back end of 2017 and also into 2018. But look, I'm not really wanting to navigate into the world of crypto as at this juncture. I really prefer disciplined markets, markets that really obey support and resistance. I'm not saying that crypto cannot do that, but you know, this is my sort of my world. I mean, my expertise is in the US financial markets, and really on the left hand side of my screen, my top 12 individual trade list: Apple, Amazon, Boeing Airlines, Baidu, Caterpillar, COP, CVX, Google. I mean, we've got Goldman Sachs, IBM, Netflix, and Tesla. So really, that's what we pay attention to each and every week. We perform the analysis on this each and every Saturday, and really during the week, it is more so the trade management and recaps of those open positions if we have been triggered into it. But I am open-minded. I do have obviously more time on my hands right now, and I'm asking the question, I mean, what would you like to see? What would you like to hear about? What would you like me to potentially look at moving forward? You know, is the breakdown of the market suffice for you? Are you learning anything from it? Is it advantageous to you? I mean, is it helping you? Are you learning things here? All right. Obviously, I don't speak about all of the analysis which we perform in that weekend class. That's where we go through trade setups, definitive trade setups. But again, I'm just, you know, wanting to hear your feedback if you choose to write any in the comments below. So I'm going to post this video up pretty much as it is right now. That's more or less really what I wanted to say. I'd encourage you to take the time and write something down there if you choose to do so. And other than that, I'll be back with you most likely tomorrow for, again, small market updates and potentially trade recaps. We are moving into earnings season, so it is quite an exciting time. We have a little bit of mixed earnings. Goldman Sachs really had a bearish engulfing day, whereas if we have a look at Netflix and also IBM, I mean, they performed relatively well, especially Netflix. Netflix coming back up and pushing above its all-time high over here. So interesting market. However, they are still working in agreement. You can see collectively all pushing off from these past support areas that we have identified and we've wanted to act off from. So if you're holding those positions, congratulations. Those percentage ROIs are continuing to grow. Still holding a couple of positions. They're now pushing upwards of 70% ROI in the space of 2.5 weeks. And things are good. So again, I'd like to thank you for your time, and I do hope these market announcements and addresses are beneficial to you. That's the reason, and that's my intent for actually making these. I hope they are helping some of you out there. And I'm very happy and glad to actually share what I do with people who are interested. So on that note, everybody, I'd like to say enjoy your Tuesday evening, and I'll see you in due course. It's going to be very interesting to see whether or not the Dow and the S&P can hold these levels. All right, so goodbye, everyone. It's James signing off on behalf of Pivot Point Trading. Farewell.